everyone, and welcome back to my how to build series. In this video I'll be showing you how to build a house of, well, yours truly. So if we flip over here, here is the gigantic moose head house. Now, since pixelated characters in Minecraft are all the same sizes and shape, you could change this head up to be your skin if you really want to. Every single skin head should be in 8x8 block spacing. So if we come right over here and click this button, the mouth will open up on the moose, and then of course the inside of the mouth, well, it looks like a mouth. There's a uvula, the back of the throat, a tongue, there's also teeth, some torches and sand. You know, everyone has sand and torches inside their mouth. But once we are done ogling at the inside of this mouth, we're gonna come right back here, click this button, and it will close the teeth up behind us. Now you're probably thinking, well, this isn't much of a house. There's really no bed, there's no furnaces, there's no anvils, there's no chests. Well, that's because the house is up inside the brain of the moose. So right over here in this corner, if we look right in between the creases and click this button, it's kind of like the ambulance. We'll go right inside a minecart into the top of our moose. So let's go ahead and click it, and we'll be teleported into the top of the brain of our moose, and this is where our entire house is. And yes, there is a level 30 enchantment table in here, so if I go ahead and take out a sword real quick, let's go ahead and use a gold sword and go inside of it. As you can see, I can get 30 level enchants. And what did I get here? Smite 4 and knockback 2. That is horrible. But I put it on a gold sword, so it was already meant to be horrible. But as you can see, there's chests, there's anvils, there's a brewing stand, and there's even an unlimited water source underneath the bed in these two chests. However, when we are ready to leave our secret little home inside the brain of our moose, we go over here, click this button, and we will fall gently down here. You will take no damage because the water will stop you from taking that 3 fall damage from falling here. Then all we have to do is click the button, the mouth will open up, and we can go ahead and leave our house. And also don't forget to click this button just so no creepers get inside the mouth and will blow up your entire house. So let's go ahead and start building this thing. All right, guys, so I know this looks a little confusing, but just bear with me. As long as you pay attention, everything will be all right. So we are going to need an 8x8 spacing for our pixelated head. Now, once you've gotten that 8x8 spacing, come to the bottom left-hand corner, and we're going to have to dig out another 7x4 spacing. Now, it's very easy to find the 7x4 spacing. Just come to the bottom left-hand corner of your 8x8, count up 2 blocks, 1, 2, and then count over 1 block, and then start from there and just dig this way 4, and dig this way 7. And you also have to dig down 3. Now, that's where our redstone is going. Now, the reason why I did that is so you can build the mouth, the opening and closing mouth, and then you can build your pixelated head, or if you're doing the moose one, right around the mouth. So you don't have to follow the moose one. You can go ahead and do whatever you truly want to. Now, the resources you're going to need for the moose head are 230 brown wool. You can use brown stained clay. I think that looks a lot better, but brown wool is a lot easier to get. You're also going to need 19 black wool, 27 pink wool, 16 red wool, 20 quartz blocks, 2 birch, 9 jungle, 4 spruce, all planks. We're also going to need 48 smooth sandstone, 9 sand blocks, and 2 signs. Now, the redstone you're going to need for this build are 10 sticky pistons, 2 regular pistons, 7 redstone repeaters, 6 redstone torches, 21 redstone, 3 buttons, 2 levers, 1 minecart, and 1 rail. All right, guys, so the first thing we're going to start off by doing is the redstone. So once you've gotten your resources and your 8x8 spacing, come right here to this red line. And I forgot to tell you guys, this little red line right here is where our bottom teeth is going to be going. So all you have to do is literally count up 1 block and then over 3, 1, 2, 3, and then delete out the 4 blocks here. It should be perfectly even on both sides of your pixelated head. Then right down here in the line where our teeth's going to be going, come right here and put 4 blocks off to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should look something like this, just so you don't get confused. There's going to be 4 lines of blocks right down there, and we're going to put 4 torches off the sides of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then right above those redstone torches, place in sticky pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4. They should all extend up. And then right above those sticky pistons, place in 4 quartz blocks. Those are going to be the bottom row of your teeth. Right after you've gotten your teeth put in, come right down here to these blocks and place in 4 pieces of redstone dust right along all of these blocks. Then off the third one, come out 2 more blocks, 1, 2, with 2 pieces of redstone dust. Then off the most back part, go ahead and place in 2 repeaters going this way, both set to 4 ticks delay. So make sure they are all the way at the end of their tick. And then going into this block right here, place in another repeater on 2 ticks delay. Next, we're going to connect these 2 repeaters together. So I'm going to go ahead and place in some more blocks like this and just place in all your redstone dust. Now, we don't want these 2 connecting. We do not want these 2 connecting. So place a block right here and disconnect those 2 pieces of redstone dust. Then coming out of this piece, we're going to go ahead and put a repeater going this way on 1 tick delay with a block in front of it. Now we're going to have to put a regular piston right here facing upwards. So come up here and right next to where your teeth are extended up, delete this block. Then right on top of the block, place in a regular piston, and then 7 sand blocks on top of that regular piston. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and number 7. Once you have gotten your sand blocks put in, come over to this side of your sand block, so it should be on the inside of your pixelated head. Place a block right here and put a repeater going into this sand block like that. Put a block behind the repeater and put a lever off of it and flip down this lever. So this redstone repeater should be on at all times. Next, swing to this side of your sand and place in a slab upside down with a piece of redstone dust on top of it. Next, place a block next to the redstone dust. Delete this one, we need that space, and put a redstone torch coming off the side of that block. Then come 2 blocks underneath your redstone torch, 1, 2. Delete this block and put a block to this side and this side of your blocks. Next, put 3 pieces of redstone dust on top of all these blocks. They should all come on thanks to this redstone torch. Next, bring out your sticky pistons, and then off this sand block, place one facing down. It should extend due to the redstone dust, and then go ahead and place in 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and then go ahead and take out your blocks of quartz and place in your top row of teeth. And that is our entire redstone mouth done. So to test it out, come right over here, and off any one of these 2 pieces of redstone dust, place a lever and then just flip it up. The mouth should open up. Flip it down and the mouth should close. Now we have to add buttons in later on, so now it's time to start up on doing the face of our moose. So right over here off this sand blocks, we're going to take out some jungle wood planks and place in 3 going up, 1, 2, 3, and then right off all of our pistons right here, we're going to place 1 piece of black wool, 2 birch in the middle, 1, 2, another piece of black wool, and then 3 jungle wood planks up from here. And that's going to be our nose, and then right above it, we're going to place in 4 more. So there's the front part of our moose done. And then right down here, we're actually going to change out our blocks of choice as well. I'm going to be using smooth sandstone, so you can change it to whatever you'd like. Then right over here to the left-hand side of our jungle wood, we're going to come up 3 pieces of brown wool, 1, 2, 3, then put a piece of black wool. Then we're going to go ahead and put a piece of smooth sandstone. Then right above our smooth sandstone, take out your spruce wood and put a piece of spruce wood here, and do the same thing on this side as well. 2 pieces of brown wool, 3, 1, 2, 3, then a black wool, then a smooth piece of sandstone, spruce here, spruce there, and that's going to be our eyes and mouth done. Now we're going to take out our brown wool and literally fill in the rest of everything. So go ahead and put some brown wool here, just fill it right across to both eyes. And then we're going to have to come up, I believe, 2 more blocks. It has to be 8 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just like that, and fill in this whole entire area. Now what I'm going to do is fill in the rest of our walls. Do not fill in the ceiling. Fill in the rest of our walls by our 8x8 spacing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now we're going to fill in the rest of our walls. So here we go. Alright guys, so now that we have all the sides of our moose done, we can go ahead and put in our antlers. So come right over here to this spruce wood and count up 1 block, 1, and then count over 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, place in a piece of smooth sandstone, come out 1 more, like that, and then we're going to come up 1 block, and then out 3 this way, so 1, 2, 3, so it should look something like that. Then we're going to come up 2 more blocks, 1, 2, come out 3 once again, 1, 2, 3, and now go ahead and fill in 3 more rows, so 1, 2, and 3, and there should be a 4x4 spacing on the top antler, and it should look something like that. Now we're going to do the same thing we did here on this side as well. So right off the spruce wood plank, count up 1 and then over 3, 1, 2, 3, place in 2 smooth sandstone, up 1, over 3, 1, 2, 3, up 2, 1, 2, over 3, 1, 2, 3, and then go up 3 more rows. So 1, 2, and 3, and there is both of our antlers done for our moose house. Now that we got the outside done, we can go ahead and start working on the mouth. So come right down here, make sure you flip down the lever to open up your mouth, and we're going to start off by putting our teeth in first. So right over here to the right hand side, just place in 2 pieces of sand block so it matches up with this side. Take out your quartz blocks and come out 3 blocks from the sand block, 1, 2, 3, and then place 3 up here, 1, 2, 3. Do the same thing on this side, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then off the top piece of tooth. And then off the top tooth, go ahead and place in a sign here and a sign right here. And that's going to be for later on when we have to get out. Now we're going to go ahead and place in our tongue. So make sure you do not delete the first 4 blocks because that is our bottom row of teeth. We're going to delete all of these blocks right here and place in red wool. So 1, 2, 3, and there should be 4 rows of your red wool for your tongue. And then off the side of your tooth, we're going to place in some pink wool here and here. So it looks like the gums of your mouth. Then off the back wall right over here from the tongue, just count over 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3. And then going all the way down here, we're going to place a piece of black wool, 2 pink wool, and 1 over here. And that's going to be the uvula. So it should be off the 3rd block from the left over, and that's where our uvula is. And then we're going to fill in the rest with black wool. So just fill all the way up to your uvula with black wool. So there we go. And there is going to be the back of our mouth. Now, before we move on from this part, we're going to have to put in our Minecraft so we can get up into the brain of your build. So we're going to come right over here to the right hand side of the uvula, place up 1 more block, put a rail on top of it, place your minecart on top of the rail, and then delete this block. Do not touch the minecart. It doesn't matter which way it falls in. You can go ahead and grab that rail if you're playing on survival. Next, take out your pink wool and place in pink wool here, 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 and here. And then right in front of your minecart, place another piece. Come out 2 more pieces, 1, 2, delete the middle one, and then take out your regular piston and face it towards this block like that. And then we're going to take out a lever, place it here, and send power to this piston. It should push the block inside of that minecart. Now we can go ahead and delete all of this. Take out your pink wool once again and fill all the way up to the pistons with your pink wool. So go all the way down to here and fill in this whole area with your pink wool. This is going to be the top of your mouth. Now, do not place any pink wool on top of these quartz blocks. Off the 2nd quartz block, which is your tooth, we're going to place in a sticky piston facing towards us with a pink wool right here. And this is how we're going to be getting out of this area. So let's go ahead and test out that minecart to make sure everything's working. So look to the right hand side of your uvula, look in between both blocks, click in your left trigger, and you should be teleported up to the top. Let's do it one more time just to make sure that it is perfectly working. Look up into the corner, click it, get teleported, and then we can jump down from here. So now that we've gotten that done, we can go ahead and fill in our secret room. Now you can make it whatever you want, guys. However, you do need that water source right down there, but the whole top area is completely up to you. So what I did was I'm going to come right down here to the top left hand corner. I'm going to count over 4 blocks from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then off this block, we're going to place in our bed right here. Then delete these 3 blocks. You have to put your infinite water source here and then place in all your water right here. Now, the reason why you have to have that is so when you're falling down here on survival, you won't take any damage thanks to this water. Then once you got your water source in, place 2 chests like this and 2 more right above it. And that's going to be some storage. Then over in this corner, we're going to place in 2 chests. Then above this one, we're going to place an ender chest and a regular chest. Above your ender chest, place in your brewing stand. And then above this chest, place in your anvil. Now, before we move on from here, we're going to have to do a little bit more redstone. So right over here, above this block that has our sticky piston coming out of it, we're going to place in some blocks of choice. You can use whatever blocks you want here. I'm just going to go ahead and use 2 bookshelves. And then off the top one, place in your button. And then off the opposite side, place in a redstone torch. And that should make that sticky piston extend out. So when we click this button, it opens up and it closes. Now we can go ahead and put our enchantment table in. So starting over here from these chests, come over 2 rows. So 1, 2, 3 like that. Then we're going to come over 4 blocks from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come over 2 more here. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then right in the middle, place down your enchantment table. Now we're going to go ahead and just check it out to make sure we have our level 30 enchants. So go inside your enchantment table, place in a sword, and there you have it. We have level 30 enchants right here. So let's see what we got. We got sharpness 3 and knockback 2. I love the sharpness 3, but I'm not a big fan of the knockback. Then right above your bookshelves, take out your furnaces and just place it right along all of your bookshelves. And that is your entire room done. So we can click this button, we can leave our area, we won't take damage on survival, and then go up in this corner, click up in the right hand corner like that, and we will get teleported inside of our house. Now we can go ahead and fill in the roof. So take out your brown wool and just fill in your entire roof area so you can no longer see your little secret room up inside of your moose. Now that our roof is filled in, it is extremely dark in here, so we're going to place some torches right here and right here just to light up the area. And then I also like to place a few off the furnaces. So go into sneak mode and place in 2 torches here. Do not place them off the bookshelves or else you'll lose your level 30 enchants. And that is it, guys. We completely built our secret room, so let's go ahead and get out of here because we just have a few more things we need to do. So inside the mouth here, I also like to place in 2 torches like that and 2 torches like that, so no creepers or anything spawn in here and blow up everything. So now all we have to do is just add in our button. So make sure you pay close attention to this part because this part can make or break the build, because if the buttons don't work, then you won't be able to get inside of your house. So right over here off of this corner, we're going to go ahead and delete our lever, so our mouth should close up. Then right off where we just delete our lever off this piece of redstone dust, delete down a block right here and place in a redstone torch. Then next to this repeater, place a sticky piston facing towards that redstone torch with a block in front of it. Then right next to your sticky piston, place a slab upside down. It has to be a slab. If this is not a slab, then everything will get ruined. Then come 2 blocks from your slab, 1, 2, and place redstone dust along all 3 pieces of blocks. Then delete this block right here and place a piece of redstone dust up here. Put a block right above it. and then put a button off this block. So once you have gotten your button put in, come right over here, and we're gonna go ahead and place in another piece of redstone dust going this way. Now, as you can see, I deleted out a few blocks, so go ahead and just delete out a nice few rows of blocks right here. So there should be 4 pieces of redstone dust from your button. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a repeater coming out of this last piece of redstone dust with a block in front of it. Next, put a piece of redstone dust to the side of this block. Delete this block right here and put another sticky piston facing upwards with a block on top of it. A block down, and next to this piston, we're going to put a repeater going into our sticky piston on 1 tick delay. So what this will do is create a monostable circuit, which will make this piston let go of the block, thus opening up our mouth. So if I click this button, that sticky piston lets go of that block, opens up the mouth, and if I click the button again, it will pull it back and close the mouth. So there you have it. And now, last but not least, we have to do the button for the inside. So just come right over here, and where this piece of redstone dust is, come out 1 more towards this side, delete this block right here, and put another piece right up here. And as you can see, here's the gum of our moose. So if I delete these 2 blocks, there is the back tooth to the build. So we're going to place our button right here. So when I click the button, the mouth opens up. Click the button again, and the mouth closes. So there you guys have it. That is both buttons completely done. So click the button, mouth opens, click the button again, and the mouth closes. So now it's time to clean up this front area. So just giving a heads up, you have to put a slab here, because if this gets cut off, it will no longer work. If I put a normal block here, it will cut it off and it will not work. However, if you need a block here, let's say you have grass or something here and you need that block, all you have to do is delete this piece of redstone dust and place in a repeater instead of a piece of redstone dust like this. There we go. So now we can go ahead and place a normal block here, and if I click the button, the mouth will open up, and if I click the button, it will close. But once you are done, just go ahead and fill up this whole entire area, so you no longer have to see any of that redstone like this, and fill up this area as well. So there you guys have it. That is how you build the entire moose head. So if you click the button, your mouth will open up. Go back here, look up to the right hand corner of your uvula, click the left trigger in, you shall be teleported into your secret little room. And once you get done with what you're doing in here, come over here, click this button. We will be transported back down into our mouth, leave the area, and then shut the door behind you. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys, peace.